Hi guys, welcome to Cruisin' Tarot. Check out the description box for timestamps and more information. Not sure if this one will have it, but we'll see. I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to my channel. It keeps me motivated to do these videos like these for free. Keep in mind, these are just general collective readings, but I hope it resonates. I'm here for entertainment purposes only, and I do cuss, so do not take it personal. Alright, let's get started. We're doing Gemini, January through June, your 2025 horoscope. Alright, so let me go ahead and pull my cards and get started. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Whoever celebrates Thanksgiving. I don't know who does anymore. But, I mean, I do it, but I just don't know if you guys do. Alright, Gemini, January. Let's get some cards to see what's happening. Oh yeah, I do have my new microphone. Remember? Well, dang. Okay. So we did get started. Shit's about to go down. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Again, I don't know when these videos are going to launch, so right now I haven't decided. But just remember, there's two for 2025. So, first half, second half. So you just got to find and wait for those videos. I know the first half will come out, hopefully in a week or two, beginning of December. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Man, my hand's already dry. Just washed and put lotion on like not too long ago. And look, already. Oh. Anyways, let me continue with my cards. Gemini. And again, I just do the sun sign, so I don't do the whole, you know, this is, I'm just going to make my video specific to the sun sign for you guys. So you're not, oh, let me look here. Oh, let me look. Nope. This is just for Gemini's sun. So if you're a Gemini sun, this is for you. And what I mean, the actual time frame that you were born, not the moon, Venus, rising, not the whatever. No, we're doing just sun sign. So whatever you're born, I'm making it simple. This is what this is about. Now let me find my other cards. I don't know, I misplaced a couple of cards. I don't even know where I put them, to be honest with you. There they are. In my face. Come on. These two wanted to come. I'm just gonna mix them a little bit more. Because it felt weird. I don't know if I like that, how it felt. It wanted to come out. Just gotta find the right card deck. Interesting. But let's continue. Come on. The cards in my fingers don't want to work today. Oh, come on. I know fighting wanted to come out. And Earlier, the love one wanted to come out for the Linamard. Let's take that one. And 2 more, I think. And we're ready to rock and roll for Gemini. January Gemini. I think this one has 2. There's June. I almost want to get another one because, I mean, that's just what represents Geminis for some of them, because there's June Gemini. Anything else? I guess not. Don't want to talk to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at these. And if you guys want to look it over yourself, you can. Let me get some water while I'm looking at this. Holy shit. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. Looks like January dominated by fear. Maybe that's how it began. Holding on to something. Holding to dear life because something powerful. Do you have either someone has a power or you have the power? I think it's you. You have the power here. Someone is very fearful here, but I don't know if it's another person or something else. You have the power in your hands. And then I think whoever has the power is grateful and thankful. It does set the whole energy of fears and despair. Look, fears. Someone feels this is going to create a lot of problems, or someone's feeling like I've been fearing this. Like, let me just put it this way. Like, if I'm saying it, I've been fearing something here, and it's strong, but I am grateful. I have 99 problems, and this was not going to be one. It's dominated by fear. There's some kind of balance here, or a really major, intense decision someone needs to make, and someone's going to try to do the right thing here. Maybe not the right thing for everybody, themselves, or morally ethical kind of setting here, or kind of way, but someone's going to open here. Someone's going to offer something. Someone's going to give up. Solution. Open up. Offer an answer. Give you a gift of some sorts. It's like positive. It may be, and you will feel safe. Someone will feel safe here. Someone feel comfortable. Something about privacy here. And then it's someone who is very hopeful. Hopeful here. Very hopeful. Someone is trying to protect something here because they've learned something, they've mastered something, they've overcome something here. So whatever this is, if I can simplify it as saying, look, it's like I'm saying, if I would be saying this, look, I've been so fucking scared about this. It's really strong. But I'm grateful. I have 99 problems and this ain't one no more. This situation ain't one no more. You're letting go, making a major decision. This is the right thing to do. I am locking it, letting it go. This is the solution. I'm throwing in the towel, being positive about this because I want my safe space. I want my comfort. I want my privacy. It's like saying I'm hopeful for protection or something like that, or I don't want it to come out, and I'm trying to master this, trying to overcome this, trying to learn from this. Be the better person, because someone was being very immature here and too emotionally unstable, perhaps. And then here we are, June. I mean, that's just all it's telling me. So some major decisions happening, it looks like, in January. And I have a feeling it's going to be the Gemini making that decision, though. And the power is in your hand. So it's like the ball is in somebody's court, is what it's telling me. It's the ball in somebody's court here. Now let me see where I put all these cards. There you go. So, I mean, that's not terrible, but it's like you guys mastering something to the point you're like, I'm good. I've overcome this, you know. I've healed, possibly. I understand. I don't need closure. That could be also the energy here. Okay, so, yeah. So that was January. Up next is February. Dang it, I dropped the card. Sorry, I had to move my chair a lot, and it's just noisy. I'm sorry, babies. Okay, so let's talk about Love Month with a little stain there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this. What's happening for Geminis? What? In the month of love. February. Open. That's a very popular card to come out for this beginning of this year for a lot of people. Interesting. I just gotta get the nerve and just start the lives whenever I can. So I don't have to worry about uploading and all that BS. I think I'm ready. Maybe not. I don't know. I skipped out on Black Friday. You know, usually I feel like it took me a while to realize sometimes, though, not all the time, and not every store. But I feel like everything, there was one year, a while back, I went because of a PlayStation or an Xbox, I don't remember. Anyways, that was the only time, I hadn't even gone to Black Friday even years before, because the one I went to that I remember the most, I was like, I'm not doing this. It was crazy. It was in Texas, and it was insane. And I couldn't even focus on anything. I couldn't even grab anything. People hollering, children crying. It's like, why would you? It's like, you don't bring your kid to a strip club. You don't, or a bar. Don't bring them to a Black Friday shit. I'm just saying. But anyways, maybe it's calmer. Like where I live now, I did go to another one where I live now. But it was a little disappointing because they didn't even have anything from the beginning. Like they claimed they had. That's the only reason I went there. One of the game stations. I don't know if it's Xbox or PlayStation. I think it was Xbox I went there for. And they didn't even have it. Not even one. I was one of the first ones to get there too. And it was pointless. And then I was like walking around, seeing what they had. It almost felt like they had it's like having the expired fucking bread there on clearance. That's what it honestly felt like. And it was Walmart. And it's like, who, this, you're selling this little shop vacuum or whatever for this cheap because it's not that great. Or no one really buys it. Or the new model's coming out pretty soon. You know? It just felt like it was crap. So it's like, I'm not doing that. It's just not worth it anymore to me. If it has something and they're actually gonna have it, I might consider going. But I ain't gonna fight people over it. I'm not gonna get into that mob mentality either, I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm not. It's not that because I'm afraid to fight. I don't want to fight. Why? So, I went to jail because I was fighting over a fucking TV. That's ridiculous. A $100 TV or whatever. That's stupid. Anyways. So I decided, no, I'm not going. I'm not going this year. Again, I'm not going. I do go online and it's still disappointing. Like Black Friday sales were also not that great. I didn't think it was that great, And there's maybe a few things that were on sale, but here's the thing though. This is what I did. And I did it with Amazon to show my family and stuff. But my Christmas list, which is in the link in the description box, by the way. Anyways, or my list. Amazon list, and I actually put the prices on the stuff there, you know, and so I thought, it's people know how much they should be paying for this stuff, you know. Well, anyhow, Black Friday came, all these great sales, and one of my stuff that I have there was like a tarot card deck. It was like $22 or $21.99 or something like that, right? So I put on the $22. That's it. That's how much it is, just to keep an idea to see how much it costs later. Well, it went to Black Friday sale. Now it was $20.99. You saved 40%. No, you didn't. From the original sale, not really. So, yeah, it's bullshit. Some of it was just bullshit. And then Amazon's starting to be saturated with a bunch of shitload of stuff you can get from Temu. Like, in my opinion. I don't have anything against Temu. I have bought stuff from Temu, and I don't mind buying some more stuff later on if I want to. But, you know, it's like why am I not going to buy it at Amazon for more when I could just get it from them? Sure, it takes a little longer, but that's it, you know. And then not only that, guys, I really, really hate that, because now those shit that you can find on Temu, you're finding it at vendor shows. You're finding it, that stuff on eBay a lot. Etsy. Yeah, try to trick me all you want, but I understand that ring was just $3 on Temu. You're trying to sell it for $23.99. It's like, come on. So, anyhow, so y'all be careful with that, because, you know, I would I would look for anything in Temu first to see if it's there. Because if it's there, why get it for more somewhere else? Whoa! Okay. I think that's all I lost, but let me double check really quick. I went on and on talking. So, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and start February. It's not that great. It is not great, because it starts on opening up. It's like saying maybe something new is opening up. Someone's opening up. A new idea is opening up. So you're being guided new. But it's involving some kind of wish or hope. But it's making you feel very confused and upset. It's almost, I'm getting the feeling like, fuck, wasn't I already over this? Why is this still happening? Something like that. Okay, and it has to do with some kind of truth, lie, or dare. Maybe all of them. There is a huge change and chaos. And you're going to have an idea. Or it's almost like you're going to get knowledge of this change or this chaos and destruction that's going to suddenly happen. It's like you're going to get the sense of it. Like right before the storm, you kind of, like you can kind of feel it in the air kind of thing. You're going to be anticipating it. It's going to be in your thoughts. It's like an energy you're going to be feeling. And I think it's going to happen in phases. Whatever this chaos happens, it's still going to have an effect that'll happen like in chapters. Like whatever happens, whatever shit show happens here, which doesn't always have to be bad or was just meant to be, will have like everlasting effects for a while in phases, if that makes any sense. Again, some kind of failure or a denial, someone's here, someone about their independence or curiosity with some kind of companionship or agreement or group or family or friends, about it being balanced, maybe about being peaceful, maybe about being, you know, worth it more than anything. I think someone's trying to see if someone can trust someone here more than anything. Can I trust this? Can I trust myself? Something about January. I don't know what that really means. And someone, it looks like a it looks like a freaking either a dolphin or a shark here too, but you know, the face kind of, and there's a long nose, so some kind of lies possibly, and left out in the cold. Maybe just someone who's fucking cold, period. There's gonna be take care, or there will be loss of material wealth, and not necessarily means that this is just has to do with money. What I'm saying is, like, if you're too freaking busy, super focused on this and not taking care of business over here, there's going to be a loss. When you're too entertained in one area, when you should be focused on another, that's when, you know, loss happens sometimes. Or you're going to be suffering somehow, neglecting something. There you go. So stay focused on your journey, no matter how crazy it gets. All right, so that's what we got for February. Up next is March. I was going to pause it, but no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to try to talk too much, but what can I say? I do get tired sometimes, though. Anyhow, so yeah, on those sales, I was kind of disappointed. Very disappointed, you know? I thought, man, every year I never have money to actually enjoy these Black Friday sales. And this time I have 50 bucks. 50 bucks, and I'm going to spend it. And there was nothing worthwhile, hardly. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with March for you guys. Marzo. Hope it's not the same problem, just keeps going or something. I don't know. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of water. Okay, so there's that. Let's get the feelings. Okay, I'm just gonna let this one get up. Or didn't I say that about priorities in the last month? I don't know. You know, the show that I've been watching, I don't know why I feel so talkative, okay? I apologize if you guys didn't want to hear that. I just wanted to hear me shuffle. But anyways, I never was interested in the past when it first came out. But for some reason recently, I think now we're in season 8, I think, maybe. Anyways, and it's okay. Sometimes I kind of like zone out. And then sometimes I really get into it. I don't know. But it's Grey's Anatomy. I've been watching that. So, I wonder if that's true, you know, if it's really, I know part of it's probably made up. I get it. Television, Hollywood, they already, you know, they always have to make something up to make it kind of entertaining. But how can you like not feel like it's not interesting or entertaining to be in the ER or something like that? But anyways, I know that the doctors and the nurses there a lot, like they sleep around quite a bit, you know, I guess because they put so many hours and they get bored or something. I don't know what it is. But anyhow, yeah, they switch partners faster or more than, what is it, what do they call it? Like one of those dances? But anyways, I messed that one up. I know I did. Anyhow, and I know people have this assumption on online again, you know, and I kind of hate it, but at the same time, I wonder how much of it is true, or is it based on this show? Because this show is very popular, I guess. In the show, You know, the doctors and the nurses and anybody in there pretty much almost all sleep around, right? So, and then online, there's this idea or notion that nurses are not to be trusted because they sleep around or something like that. But I wonder if they came up with that idea, which is stupid, from the show. Because the show, the nurses and the doctors, not just the nurses, they sleep around. So I wonder that's what they're getting it from. I don't know what you guys think. I've never even heard that until one of those little video clips where the guys does interview and they ask a guy what kind of job, occupation you would not be interested in, like for a partner, like if you met someone and they had this job or occupation, and the guy said nurse, never. They say why? And said because they sleep around a lot. So I don't know if it's true. I don't understand. I couldn't put everybody all in one basket or bucket or whatever, but I wonder if they're getting that idea from the show because they sleep around in the show. But the weird part is the doctors, everybody sleeps around in the show, not just the nurses. But for some reason, the nurses, I feel like, are more considered floozies than the doctors themselves. What do you guys think? Random conversations with Cruz and Tarot. Okay, one more. I just started and I feel like I'm already getting tired. I don't know. Okay, so we have here soul. Okay, there is something here. It's something not on your, not on the outside, not for everybody to see. But something on the inside you found very amusing. You were very entertained. You can't help but think of it, notice it, watch it. Something here. Very entertaining for some reason. Or hidden, right? Deep. Something you're like hiding away. You don't want to deal with that. There's some kind of weakness. It makes you feel weak. You feel like it's not helping with your priorities. You're trying to think, what's number one, number two, number three? What do I need to do here? There is some kind of awakening and reflection, possibly a return here. And I'm thinking it's a return for some of you guys. It's coming back. It's a travel. It went on a journey, and now it's coming back. Whatever this is. And it could be anything. Anything. It could be health, job, ideas, habits, way of thinking, your ex. It doesn't matter, okay? Someone you did not trust at all. Someone you felt like you've wanted to leave behind. Someone you had to watch your back. Someone you felt like you were very slow and very careful with around. Like you weren't yourself because you had to be. You can trust this. Whatever this is, you can trust. And then something about it's time. It's time. It's expected. Time. You feel like some of you guys, you already know it's coming back. Whatever this is, you have to deal with again. Maybe in friendlier terms. Maybe a major decision will be to be friendlier, deal with it a little bit nicer, possibly, in order to have peace and happiness here, and then to work with it, willing to possibly work with it. And what I mean is it could be anything, guys. It's like saying maybe an ex is coming back, right? Maybe asking for forgiveness, whatever. You found them very weak connection, a very weak person. They were ruining your priorities, and maybe you don't see them as important anymore. You feel like you've just wasted something here, lost some time, maybe lost it was pointless in a way. Now you're trying to be careful around this person. It's almost like, I'm not saying that you want to go back to this person. It's just you don't want to get sucked in this shit no more. There's some kind of karma that maybe you possibly even paid the price for this, because maybe how this happened in the past with this person, or whatever this is, habit. It could be anything. But now you feel like it's time. You feel it. Like, maybe it's time. Maybe I should expect things to make make a decision. The decision is to be more friendly, or deal with it more civil, possibly, you know, in order for things to just work out and have some kind of harmony and peace or happiness. And it's not so much like I want to, like, someone who's, you know, probably was stabbed you in the back, whatever happened in the past, left you, it doesn't matter, okay? But now you're like, you know, I don't want to have this weighing over at my head anymore. The stress, the anger, the resentment, whatever this is, the grudge. No, I'm letting this go. I'm being friendly. I'm not saying you guys are going to be BFFs. I'm not saying you guys are going to go back together. That's not what I'm saying. It's like you want to make peace with it in a way, in your own way. And then that way it doesn't circle around your head like vultures on an idea anymore. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go towards April. Maybe I'm taking too long to pull the cards. Let me try a little bit faster. All right, so April, May, and then June, and then we're done with this video, and then you have to look for card dos, trois. Come on. Or the other one. Here we go. I wonder why Gemini has something on their mind. We always have something on our minds. You know, I get tired, though, sometimes. I don't want my life to be complicated anymore. I want simplicity, straightforward, openness, honesty, you know. Get to the damn point. I don't want to waste my time anymore. I wish I would have learned that lesson in my earlier years for jobs or people in my life. But, you know, now I really feel it. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my energy. I give you what you give me. If you don't like it, well, that's your fucking problem, because I'm giving you literally what you give me. So, what the hell? In the past, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's a Gemini thing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I think we tend to play games back, you know? Like, you try to play me, I kind of pick it up maybe on time or before. And then I start playing games back. I figure you out. And they say or do their things to play back with you, you know? But then sometimes I feel guilty about that. I'm thinking, why am I doing this? This is a waste of time. Why am I even, like, playing around trying to make fun of this person, or, you know? But I don't, it's not like I just go out on my way for people. It's just whoever tries to stir up shit with me more than anything. But now it's like, I just don't even want to. I'm not at the age where I want to copy your energy, play your game, and see if I win because it's entertaining or whatever. But I'm not doing that. No thanks. I'm tired of people having control over my emotions. I'm so sick of it. Here's the tower again. Jeez. But I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people having control over my emotions. No more. No mas. I want to be a robot. I can never play those card games, the poker, and all that stuff because my eyes would give it away. Okay, I'm just going to take both. Whoa. I just want to live my life more peaceful. I just want the people around me. No one can be perfect. I get it. But sometimes I just get tired of the bullshit. After a while, I'm just so tired of the bull fucking shit. You know, I'm just so tired of it. And I'm tired of this whole idea. I don't know what it is. It's a very toxic family thing. Where family are very toxic with you. Very toxic. And they feel entitled because they're your family and they're older. Sorry, age doesn't mean you're wiser or smarter. It just means you're older, period. And I'm just tired of people thinking they can treat others, especially family members. Like, what is the point of having family? And when it feels like you're always in competition or you're never good enough or, you know, whatever. You know, it's like, fuck that shit. There's no fairness or priorities, and then you give them what they give you. And they get all pissy because, you know, oh, I like sheep of the family because you're just mean, and I'm never going to admit all my shit that I did because I'm too busy trying to make myself look good because I don't want to feel guilty about anything because I never take accountability. Never have in the past, never will. Okay, I'm like really upset right now. Really upset. And I'm trying to do better, but I'm just getting tired of the bullshit, that's all. Okay, so here we go. April, something about your mind, something strong. It's about a tired moment that probably already happened. You're looking ahead now because of the changes that you were not expecting. Shit went down. Perhaps you're feeling lustful, maybe desirable. Okay, and sexy time doesn't always necessarily mean a person. To me, when you think sexy, it's like also desiring something, like an outcome without putting the effort. Lustful. Like, I don't know how to describe that. To me, love is worth it because you put effort, time, investment, and the outcome is love. Or that's how you get love. Lust, you don't put no time, you don't put no effort. It just opens his leg like this, like that. And that's why, I mean, it's like you desiring someone's on their mind, desiring something to change without even putting the effort. It's like a wish. Wishing, not taking action here. Again, on your mind quite a bit. Someone's struggling to keep an open mind, trying to open up their intuition here on what they should do. Someone's just trying to pretend everything's okay, even though some kind of change or transformation here that happened. And then there's some kind of charity. Somebody needs help here. Somebody's needing help in order to achieve some kind of goal. And they need help from a lot of people. Maybe family, maybe ancestors, maybe the guides, God, universe, whatever you believe in. Something like that. Need help, everybody to come together to help. Whether they are, I don't know. And things are just crazy right now. Someone's just... everything's out of whack, things have fallen apart kind of energy here. Something around December, and then temporary problems. See, problems should just hit the fan kind of thing. But it's not going to last forever. But someone's just too super focused and hoping and praying, desiring, lusting for some kind of change without really putting some kind of effort here. That's what I'm getting. All right, for April, and then we're just going to start doing May. Okay, I'm not going to touch base again about the whole thing that I was talking about because I'm not starting angry again. But anyways, you know, I grew up not really celebrating Christmas the way people celebrate, where like people that I met later on in life celebrated, and sometimes not even part of my like straight up family. I grew up, no joke, I just felt like my mom made it really religious, you know, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But, you know, the whole, talk to us about God, Jesus, and all that stuff. The Reyes Magos, the three kings, and all that stuff, you know. And, you know, we were very poor, very, very poor. And I can say that the only gifts I probably remember getting, for the most part, were from like the Salvation Army, which if you guys ever do donate to the Salvation Army. They've helped me when I was younger, and they help families, period, directly. And they don't get paid money themselves as much as other companies do or other charities do. So anyhow, and another thing was the school and the gift exchange thing. But not a whole lot of gifts, I can tell you. It wasn't really a whole lot of gifts for me growing up. So now I see people online, or I see other people that I know that, I feel like it's an expectation to get like 10 gifts for a kid or 10 gifts overall. And it's like shocking to me because I don't try to do that for my kids. I set a budget, and I do way more for my kids than was ever done for me. Whether or not that's right, I don't know. I always felt like I wanted to do better for my kids. But I could tell you sometimes Christmas, without the actual meaning of the religious part, is just Christmas. It just takes away from some of us. And I'm not talking about people who make a lot of money, have a Christmas budget, like a huge Christmas budget. Of course, you're not going to feel anything, like worries or nothing, because you've got the money to do it. But some of us who don't have $1 million to spend on Christmas, it sucks sometimes because it adds stress. It takes away from the happiness for some of us because you're put in this idea that you have to do all this stuff in order to be in the Christmas spirit, and in the Christmas spirit just feels like it's heavy sometimes. Dang it, I just dropped a bunch of cards. See what I mean? This is Gemini, and we Gemini talk a lot, so don't be super surprised that I talk a lot during the Gemini reads. And I'll have to get that stupid card deck in a minute. But for now, let me continue until I have to get to that. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't buy your kids Christmas gifts. That's not what I'm saying. I think if you have the money, you have the money. But all I'm saying is, for me, I feel like I can't enjoy it myself because I don't have a lot of money. And if that's what Christmas means, gifts, money spending, it's like any other day, really, because you have to spend money every other day. What's special about Christmas sometimes? I can tell you that to me it was special, kind of sometimes special, to get my gift because that's all I got. Was usually 1 or 2 gifts at the most if I got anything. The coolest memory I have, though, and this is why it's special, because we didn't have much. When you have 10, 15, 20 gifts, is it special? But when you get that one gift that you've been hoping for and it actually shows up, as a kid, I kind of felt really, really special, but it was taken away right away sometimes, and I'll tell you why. But the coolest memory I have of Christmas, one of the coolest memories I have of Christmas, is when the bikers, and I think it was for the Salvation Army again, dressed up, and they would come around and hand out gifts. I'm not embarrassed to say that I grew up really piss poor. I'm not. I was a kid. I really didn't have much of a choice. But people, boy, and for a long time, I did not know I was that poor. I kind of noticed after a while that things were kind of like, In Mexico, I kind of blended in quite a bit where we lived because, everybody was poor there where we lived. But we lived there in the summers. But anyways, let me grab the card deck really quick. It's not like I was really dumb or obviously I had money problems, but it's like people couldn't help themselves and they had to. I lived in this idea or fantasy or bubble growing up, I guess, that I really, really didn't need money or didn't think about money much or how poor I was. Because I was a kid and I was enjoying my childhood in a way. And with whatever I got. And people couldn't help themselves. They had to make sure I understood that I was really poor. And I should be miserable. And I should be sad. And I shouldn't be happy. Because, they had to point that out. just, they had to see my face realizing, damn, I love sex. I love sex. Thanks a lot. But yeah, I consider there's people who just couldn't help themselves but to tell you that. Or there's people who just couldn't help themselves but making you into a charity, because that just, it's, people want to help and some people just want to pat themselves in the back and use you to do that. I don't know. And why? Because then they parade you around. Why can't you do something nice without parading it around, showing it off so much? Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. But yeah, everything gets taken away because people can't help themselves. So we have May, joy. Started off pretty good. Something that it's a habit though. It's like overcoming a habit here. Some kind of habit. Maybe it's a good habit you've started. Maybe it's a habit you overcome. You found some kind of solution. Something about overspending or just throwing something in the trash. You're having some kind of acceptance and you're making it peaceful. You're doing something right by it. It has to do with money or wasting something here. There's determination now, possible success, a new opportunity or something new being, it makes you feel like young at heart, knowing that you're overcoming something or you're doing better. I think in the past, it only added conflicts, and now your intention is not that. Or maybe in the past, you felt like you just had to be aggressive, and that was your intention, but not no more. There's some kind of you centering yourself. Maybe someone else is coming in, and it's going to be intense, though. Someone's going to come in. It's going to be an intense moment. There's going to be flirtation, defensive. So you can take it this way. This is happening. You got good habits. And then bam, someone comes in. And this shit is intense. And if it's someone like love situation, someone's going to flirt with you. It doesn't matter if you're married or not. Someone comes in and flirts with you. And even if you're married or not, that sometimes won't stop them. So flirtation is someone's going to get defensive. Someone's going to be playing games. Someone's going to be hiding something here. And someone's just going to be like, relax, chill. I'm not here. I'm checking out on the situation. Or it could be like someone comes in, makes some kind of intense offer. And it could be job related because it's money read to here. And then you're flirting with the idea of taking this job. But at the same time, you're defensive because you can't let go of something here. Your job, your location, or it might change something that you don't like, a status or something, a location. And someone's trying to like play politics, maybe negotiate on this situation here. And then someone's like trying to take a chill. I'm done. I'm just checking out right now. I need time here. I need space. This is too heavy. This is too intense. It's almost like a Gemini. Like I could be somewhat of an aggressive person sometimes. But then sometimes I'm like, dude, I could be like almost like a chill kind of thing. Like I just don't want to. I just don't feel like it. It just depends what it is and how it comes at me. And then sometimes right now I'm like, fuck it. I'm just tired. I don't want to waste my time anymore. I don't want to die of a heart attack if someone pisses me off. I probably could say, depends on what it is, because you don't mess with my kids. But, overall, if it's like someone coming at me, trying to treat me like shit, which they do sometimes, because I work in customer service, depends who it is. They come in and it's like, yeah, sure, you're better than me. Okay, bye. I just don't. I deal with them accordingly how I need to, want to, but then afterwards I'm like, I've had so many situations like that for some reason. Some people come in, and a lot of them, believe it or not, is when I deal with rentals, like rental company stuff. I'm not going to go into specifics, but they're on edge. Everything's out of whack, and they tend to forget sometimes that us, people who do the rentals, we don't own the company. We don't have control of the schedule and reservations. Other people actually do. So when they come in and they're pissed off because they made a reservation with someone in a whole different state sometimes, and they're mad at me for their mistake, it's like, come on. Like, dude, calm down. Like, really think with your brain here. What do I have to do with that? But that's what I do mostly. Why is anybody gonna want to try to make us cry in our month? Why? And I hate it because going back to the whole rental thing, people treating you like crap. And it's like, I'm tired of people like thinking there's some kind of freaking pumped up superhero tough guy because they have reviews. I'm like, you know, it's wrong because these people who come up with the stupidest, dumbest reviews that makes no freaking sense or total bullshit are the reason why we don't have small businesses as much anymore. They're the reason why. They're never fucking happy, ever. If you're not, like, and the one of the things that annoys me the most is they act so shocked when you don't want to deal with them anymore. Like, you have to. I'm sorry, this is not fucking Walmart. We don't have to. If it's a small business, they don't have to deal with you. But that you have to, even though I left you a really stupid review because it made no sense, but I know. No, you don't. And that's it's amazing. People are so entitled. But yeah, some of them don't even make any sense to me. What I mean is, like, one example. Let me give you one example, okay? Well, and on average, for some reason, if someone comes in late, someone comes in with a vehicle that's dirty, trust me, some of them do. Or some of them, you know, whatever, added extra miles, whatever the reason, okay? And if I don't waive it, and they don't remember that, whatever I'm waiving, I'm getting even less commission. Even less commission. I'm not even trying to, this is a legit charge. You brought it in, the truck looks like shit now. And, I mean, people have left underwears in these rentals. No joke. Underwears. Dirty, too. Anyways, and then they act all shocked because I charge a cleaning fee. Like, you're supposed to clean after me. Isn't that what you do? Aren't you a servant of some sorts? You know, they act like, I better not be using this other card because I've been talking too much shit. Probably not. Okay. But anyways, let me start using it. But they act so entitled. You know? So entitled. And then they expect you to kiss their foot. And they don't understand that we don't hardly make any money. They act like, I brought you a rental, that you had no reservation involved. They forget, like, if I don't own this company, buddy. So if you make a reservation in, I don't know, Oklahoma, for example, you bring it to me, and I had nothing to do with the reservation. You bring it to me, I don't get a commission off the bat. That's not how it works. Learn how it works if you feel like entitled to try to treat us like crap sometimes. And then they bring it in and it's super nasty. So you charge them a decent cleaning fee. And they all hell breaks loose when you charge them a cleaning fee. Because they expect you to clean their shit. They expect it. And anyways, and it just makes me so mad because then they leave you a bad review. Because why? Oh, this lady, she don't know what she's doing. And blah, 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 bullshit. Shit, every single time when I have to charge them a cleaning fee or something, they can't give an honest review. The honest review would say, I'm going to give you this lady a 5-star because even though I was being an idiot and leaving it super filthy, You know, she cleaned it with a decent fee. She didn't charge me an arm and a leg, you know, and she did it. She cleaned the truck and charged me a decent fee. No, it's more like, I don't like this place, 1 star. It's so, like, I just can't believe people are like that. People like that shouldn't, like, you should have some kind of license to be able to give reviews anymore. Because people are so dumb sometimes. I'm sorry, but they are. And it's usually the ones, again, that leave their trucks really filthy, are the ones who complain the most. Or the ones who don't understand that I live in a small town and I don't offer 24/7 U-Haul. Okay? I don't have a lit shop or area because you're not supposed to be there after dark, buddy. I'm sorry. That's common sense. But, yeah, they get mad because I'm not available at 2 in the morning to be there for them so they can take the truck. And then they act like I didn't know where to park the trucks. I'm sorry. I really am going off. But I don't know. Maybe where the other trucks are? Maybe. Maybe just an idea. So yeah, I'm just freaking annoyed sometimes by people in general. And then when they leave you a bad review, and it's... One guy, like, really pissed me off. He came from Redos. He was supposed to drop off in the next town over. And they were not open. So he calls me for this rental, right? I'm not going to mention the name of the company. But anyways, they call me because the place where he was supposed to drop was not open. They closed a little earlier. And I said, oh, well, that's no problem. You're still dropping off there. He thinks, like, again, nobody understands how this works, apparently. And if you try to educate them, they act like, how dare you? How dare you try to teach me something new? Or set the record straight. But I say, let me get a little bit of water because I've been talking too much shit. I said, that's no problem. You can still drop off there. Just, you know, find the orange box, find a parking spot. Where? I don't know, dude. In the middle of the fucking street in the highway? No. Where the other vehicles are. I tell them nicely. And they say, well, I don't feel comfortable doing this. So I say, I don't know what to say. If it was already going that way, what can I do? You know, that's their contract, right? Anyways, and so he gets really aggravated and mad because I will not take his rental. It's not that I don't want to. If the contract already has somewhere, sometimes it's a little harder, or they charge a wrong destination fee if I take it. So I was trying to save him that, or he had a call to arrange for that. So I just tried to explain that to him. He got pissed. He made his little calls. He came in and he was snappy with me. Really snappy with me, okay? And I had my girls, they were very young at the time, inside. They had just gotten off the bus. And I was about to go drop him off when I saw him. And I just greeted him. And then he almost snapped at me, almost yelling, and said, where can I drop it off? And it's like, not right now. And I said, okay. I said, I don't understand why you're giving me attitude. I said, I've been trying to help you. I told you you could drop off there, and you didn't like my answer. And then I tried to give you instructions on what else you can do, and you're still mad at me. Well, and then he started, I don't even remember what his phrase was. Something about a woman. I can't remember what he called me. Woman something. And I was like, no. I said, no, sir. You either calm down. You need to stop talking to me like this. And I got loud with him. And go park it over there, unhook it, and then I will deal with it later. Or take it back to where you came from. Like, back to the place where you're supposed to drop it off. And he left me a horrible review. He said that I was a horrid woman and I was just nasty. And you know, she hurt my ego. And my balls shrank. I don't know what else he was saying on there. But then he mentioned how I had kids in my shop. Excuse me? Who gives a fuck? This is a small business. I can have my kids in there and they were just doing homework. Waiting for me so I can take them home. But it was so fucking annoying. And people like that, like, there's a lot of them, trust me. But anyways, sorry about that. Last one. Minute-wise, 50. Oh, shit. This is the longest read so far. Okay, it's June, because I've been talking so much. Tears. How about a connection that's meant to be easy, or things were supposed to be easy that you've been entertained with? You were entertained by this. You were fascinated. You were focused on this, whatever this connection is. There's death, birth, reincarnation here. There's a celebration. Something's restarting here. It's progress. It's almost like a silver lining here for some reason. Why is that? It's supposed to be moments of happiness and progress. Something about home. Something about solitude. Something about possible even separation from an idea. And it's about adapting to this. Something you couldn't adapt to in the past, possibly, and you're trying to adapt to it now because it's progress. Something you were stuck on. You were waiting on a sign. You were waiting for some kind of decision, and you were trying to come together with whatever this was. Something deep, and something about September, and then someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay, so it's almost saying like I'm upset because I was really focused on this. This connection was easy. Something's changing or ending here, about how we are, together, or happiness, or the way we celebrate, or to progress, the happy progress here, and something within the home is changing. Maybe we're separating from some kind of idea that we can't adapt to. I don't know what to do here. I'm waiting for a sign. I need to make a decision. I just don't know what to do. I wanted for us to come together on this decision, and I'm feeling really deep, something deep here, and it's something about September and a wedge here. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry for ranting a lot, but that really pisses me off. Some people are just horrible, and then when you respond accordingly, they act like you're the problem. And I usually deal with I have really thick skin overall. Just depends on the situation. People talking shit to me. If you met me in my teenage years and early 20s, get ready for a fight. Later, older, when I was 18, 17, 18, 19, I was horrible. Even up to 21, maybe 22. Horrible. Don't even look at me a certain way because I'll snap at you. Don't feel entitled. I don't care what color, your age, don't matter. You open your mouth, we're equal here. And I was terrible. Now I try to be different, but it's I can deal with a lot, but certain things you should not mess. Don't mess with somebody's kids, stuff like that. But people still do that. Anybody, doesn't matter where they work. You think just because someone's a doctor that they're going to be perfect or a good person or whatever. I'm a veteran, a soldier. Everybody makes mistakes, and there's horrible people everywhere, trust me. But there's a lot of the worst people are the self-righteous people that don't see all the shit that they're doing and acting like they're not doing anything wrong. And you should abide and bend the knee for me. All right, so that's what I got for you, Gemini. Again, sorry about the ranting. I was a little upset, maybe a little hangry, and I need to eat. All right, bye.